What's good, family? What's good? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Want to holler at my recap for week 3. In short, I told y'all about the Carolina Panthers. They're 3-0. Starting off well. I think they're going to be a surprise playoff team. Surprise to y'all, not to me. Next, we got the Washington football team going to Buffalo and getting the hell beat out of them. People are surprised about Washington. I'm not. And I'm not because they don't have a good secondary. And you're going to hear this a lot from me as I'm critiquing these teams. They don't have a good secondary at all. They don't have guys that can cover. They really don't. So when you have a secondary like that, that a defense that is so predicated on getting home because they put all those first round picks on the front line. I get it. And those guys are beasts. And you got Chase Young, who's a superstar. I think he's a superstar in the making. You go against a team that can block you up, that can handle things up front. Then what? Buffalo got their swagger back. Stephon Diggs got his swagger back. Cole Beasley, 98 yards. Buffalo getting his wins. Buffalo's a very talented team. Very talented team. Not surprised. Then we got Chicago and Cleveland. Everybody's bashing Matt Nagy, and rightfully so. What I don't understand, the Matt Nagy apologists are saying, well, Justin Fields didn't get all the reps in the preseason. He didn't get all the reps, and I understand why, because you wanted to protect the kid. And games like this is how you hear me say young quarterbacks are broken, more are broken instead of made. This is why you hear shit like this. And it's real. It's not just something that people say. It is real. It's a very, very real thing. It is not hyperbole. It's real. He did not have a chance to be successful. I do respect the fact that he ain't going to put the kid out in that fire. But you can come up with a better game plan than that. For you to just leave Myles Garrett one-on-one, why the hell did you leave Myles Garrett one-on-one? There's no better edge in the league than Myles Garrett right now. The left tackle is way past his prime. Why do you have him one-on-one against Myles Garrett? Some things I just don't understand. I don't. I mean, it's once again, it's proof that because Nagy did well, Trubisky, even though Trubisky wasn't very good, it just shows that some guys are badass coordinators. This is why the coaching carousel just ask him every year, what's the next hot thing, the next hot thing? Is he? Is he? I gotta ask that question. Is he? Kellen Moore's name on it. Is he? I don't know. But next we have Baltimore beating Detroit. Baltimore is stealing the game from Detroit off a bad call. Then making a 66-yard field goal. Detroit's playing hard and they're busting spreads for all the gamblers out there. So pay attention to that because next week they'll probably have another big spread and they'll bust that too. Baltimore's going to have to keep playing games like this. They're going to have people. It's not a coincidence. All the games will come down to the wire. They're going to have to keep playing games like this. And like I said, the more they keep trying to open up the offense on Lamar Jackson, it's going to lead to turnovers. The more it leads to turnovers, the more you have these kind of games. Thankfully, he's been able to pull them out. 2 games he was able to pull them out late. 1 game he wasn't. It's going to be a theme all year. Moving forward, come playoff time, I do not like the Baltimore Ravens. I don't. Colton, Tennessee had happened pretty much like I expected. One of the calling calls for the Colts when they own line. That's not the case anymore. Their defense, everybody said it was a great defense. I thought it was a decent defense and not a great defense. And they guessed the win. Derrick Henry ran all over them. Tennessee getting their swagger back as expected. Chargers whooping up to Kansas City. I told y'all, getting it before you get started. The template to beat the Chiefs is out there if other teams will try to replicate it. Teams are playing their safeties back. 2-3 coverages. And they're basically telling KC, y'all are going to run the football or you're going to dink it and diamond up the field. And Patrick Mahomes is forcing the ball deep. There are other plays being made and other receivers are dropping the ball, literally. On top of that, you have a defense that they haven't been great this whole run, but now it's magnified how bad they are because the offense is not putting 40 up when they feel like it. It's magnified, man. And it's not a good look. It's not. The fact that they're going to have to do things, they're going to have to run the ball more. It's not that they can't run the football, it's that they don't try. This is what I thought they was going to do against the Chargers because the Chargers don't defend the run well, but they didn't even try. And the lack of respect for that defense is evident going forward on the 4th and 9. Who does that? KC got some real problems that they need to fix. The ones at New England. Now, the one with the defense is real because they make you one-dimensional and then they can get after the quarterback with 4 and then start sending a bunch of blitzes. So that's pretty much what happened with the New England. As long as Jameis plays and stays free football and doesn't do no crazy shit, New Orleans can be a decent to good football team. Even without Michael Thomas. New England, however, they have to find a way to become more explosive because you can't dink and dunk it against every team. You play a team like New Orleans that shuts down the run. Or next week they play Tampa, who's the best at shutting down the run. Then what? I love Bill Belichick, but Tampa's gonna kill New England next week. And you got Atlanta, what they did to my Giants. I'm done with Jason Garrett. The fact that he only scored 14 points against a terrible Atlanta offense. You only scored 14 points. And the offensive line looked so bad even against that defense. Daniel Jones is not messing this up. I expected to see more push in the interior from our defense, but that didn't happen. Kyle Pitts is a matchup nightmare. I get it. I understand that. I expected to see better things out of the secondary this year because you have 2 good corners. You have Logan Ryan, who's a Swiss Army knife. Xavier McKinney's here for the whole year. I expect to see better stuff out of the secondary this year. But it's only week 3, and nobody's playing in the preseason, so this first month is kind of like the preseason for a lot of teams. Seems like that with the Giants. I'm not seeing the Giants get better. That's my problem. I'm not seeing them get better. I'm not seeing growth. Last year, you saw growth in every game. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing the growth from last year to this year. I'm not seeing the growth from what came to the next. I'm not seeing it. Cincinnati beat up on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got real fucking problems. Your quarterback is done. 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 You have a great defense. You have a good running back. You have 0 offensive line. And your quarterback is done. That's a bad place to be. A real bad place to be. And the fact that Cincinnati can come to town and whoop on them like this. In that division, we got Baltimore and Cleveland as good as they are. Pittsburgh's done. Done. They better hope Dwayne Haskins can be can be the succession plan. They better hope. They need the only ideal conditions for Dwayne Haskins because of their lack of offensive line. But he can at least get rid of the football and get it down the field. Just saying. Arizona, Jacksonville, Arizona is a damn good football team. They're in my top five. I'm gonna start really posting my top five till after week 4. But if I did a top five right now, Arizona is in it. Without question, Arizona's in it. You got the Jets at Denver, my lock, and Denver held it down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the bettors out there, hope y'all took that. Hope y'all took that easy money. Denver, what Denver does, it kind of reminded me of the Cowboys a few years ago because with time of possession, they keep the ball away from you. And then the defense, it's unlike the Cowboys a few years ago that had an average defense at best. Denver has a damn good defense. So you have a damn good defense but only got to play hard for 3 to 5 plays. Oh yeah, because the way the offenses keep the ball away. Ball control, that's their thing. So against bad teams, they're able to keep the ball away and pile up and score. Against good teams, that's going to be a problem. Kansas City, weekend they play Denver. The best place to put Patrick Mahomes is on the sideline. That's going to be a problem. Miami played very spirited against the Raiders. And as expected, Tua Tagovailoa got problems. Tua got problems. Jacoby Brissett gonna take his job. I think they're gonna find anybody to take that job instead of Tua. And it's sad. I think Tua's really talented, but the flaw I see in Tua is not seeing everything quick enough. So his accuracy is there, but then one of the things about being accurate is being able to anticipate. He's not seeing things fast enough to anticipate. So he throws late. And the fact that just other quarterbacks come in and they see things that he doesn't see. And they make throws that he doesn't do. Not that he can't make the throws. He's not seeing it fast enough to make the throws. He may be a more talented thrower than Jacoby Brissett and Ryan Fitzpatrick, but they're seeing it faster than him. They're seeing the receiver's coming into this window faster than he does, and the ball's already there. By the time Tua sees it, the window's gone and that ball's being picked. This is why you see the offense move differently when they put someone else in there. It's bad. It's bad because the rest of that team isn't great, but the rest of that team can make the playoffs. Offensively isn't great, but they can make the playoffs. It's sad. Tampa got their first L as expected. Hope I took that. It's the Rams. The Rams to me right now is one of the best teams in football. And you're seeing if you had any doubts why did Sean McVay want Matt Stafford? You're seeing Charles is down the field. As long as Sean Jackson can stay healthy, like I told you, if he could just provide the defense. Because Cooper Kupp is good. It's good. He can take off deep. But Robert Woods, same way. But they have to be scheming to open deep. They're not just flying by people. Sean Jackson, throughout his whole career, that's what he's done. Fly by people. So that just opens up everything. That opens up the run game. Lord knows if he can stay healthy, though. Defense, Aaron Donald, Jesus Christ. There ain't nobody better than him. That man is bane in football cleats. Rams look like the team. Rams right now, it is early. they're the best team in football right now, week 3. Seattle got problems. Seattle got big fucking problems. Because they're expecting Russell Wilson to always cook and make up for the fact that their defense isn't good. And I think this year they anticipated their defense being better than it has been the last couple of years, and it's not. It's not. It really is not. And they're putting in a lot of resources. 2 first-round picks for Jamal Adams, for example. He's a beast. The defense is not. Normally, they always beat Minnesota. They find a way to beat them late. Didn't happen. Seattle got problems. But it's still early, and you got a great quarterback in Russell. So don't panic. Green Bay, as expected, they won. Hope y'all took that. Finally, they don't let San Francisco bully them, because that's what San Francisco has done the last, 5-6 years, even back to Colin Kaepernick days. What they done, they bullied them and ran the ball right down their throat. Finally, their defense steps up and puts their chests out and plays football. But Aaron Rodgers, once again, let's let motherfuckers know I'm that dude. Put some respect on my name. So Green Bay is going to be a problem. Green Bay, as expected, they're going to be a problem. Seriously, their defense will play the way they did, continue to play the way they did this past Sunday night. Green Bay's going to be a problem. A serious problem. I come out of the NFC to play in the Super Bowl problem. They can be right there with anybody. And Philadelphia got smacked against Cowboys. Cowboys just far more superior, far more talented football team. Far more talented. It's not even close. Jalen Hurts. I mean, the last couple of weeks we brought down the reality. Cowboys look good in games like this, being from basically a bad division. What's going to happen when they play some of these other guys? That's one. But I do got to call spade. Dak Prescott is looking like an all-pro quarterback. He is. Yes, it's against, every season, but he's looking like an all-pro quarterback. Can't be here. Got to call a spade. He's looking like an all-pro quarterback. And because of that, they're going to have a shot against anybody. Whether they're actually going to win, we'll see. Dallas always finds a way to kind of things up, and I'm just waiting for it to happen. Cowboy fans, y'all always cheer up to November. Then what afterwards? They're going to win this division. They'll win the NFC. What's going to happen after November? That's my question. That's my take. It's my week 3. It's your boy Urban Sports Cool. I'm out. Salute.